Hello everyone, my name is Anna if you don't know who I am, and if you do know who I am, hello and welcome back. I'm so excited you were able to click on this video. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing a massive book haul, okay? I got a lot of books recently. These are all books I probably got like the past week or past few days. I've been struggling this month in like a really bad reading slump, and the only way to cure a reading slump is to get more books to read, so that's what I did. A lot of these books came from the thrift store, so a lot of them were like really good prices and everything, so I can't wait to show them to y'all and then also tell y'all the prices on all of these books. So let's get into it. All these books I'm about to show y'all, all of the hardbacks were $2, and then the one paperback I got was $1, and these were all at my local thrift store. Somehow I got super lucky and someone donated like all of their book of the month collection, which, oh my gosh, so amazing. So I got like 15 books from there. So I'm gonna show y'all all of them. Okay, the first book I got, The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. I am so excited for this book. Obviously a little beach read. I've heard so much about Ellen Hildebrand, especially recently, with all the book reads and everything. This is the first book I'm going to be reading of hers. I hope to get into this book pretty soon, though. I don't really want to wait till I go to the beach, because I feel like if this book is good, then she has way better ones too that I'm also going to want to read. I just heard this one is like one of her best oldies but goodies, so I cannot wait to get into this one for that reason exactly, oldie but goodie. And it's just in such good condition. Like I said, this one was only $1, so I had to pick it up. Okay, next we have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alex Feeney. I have heard such good things about this book and about Alex Feeney, but I will say I posted a little TikTok about my books, and someone told me that this book wasn't even worth $2. And I was like, okay, first of all, harsh. Second, now I'm terrified. But I feel like some people, if you're not a fan of thriller, it's really hard to know a good thriller book, because a lot of people love Verity. I hate to say it. A lot of people, Verity is the best thriller book they've ever read, and I'm like, don't talk to me. But I feel like if you don't read a lot of thriller, which a lot of people don't, it's kind of hard to really take your opinion. Not saying to that person that you don't read thriller that you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, I try not to just completely trust people on their thriller opinions. Thriller is one of those genres where people either love it, hate it, or just try to read like 1 or 2 books a year in thriller. So I try to just take my chances with some thriller. But a lot of these books, some of them are going to be more thriller. I finished a book last month. I'm not going to say the name of that book because I don't want to talk bad about it, and I don't want to talk bad about an author, and I don't want to make it seem like it's not a good book. A lot of people love this book. It was just personally not for me. I did not enjoy it at all, but I finished it, and ever since that, I have just had a hard time getting into some thrillers. So, okay. Next up, we have The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh my goodness. This book actually showed up on my Libby a couple of weeks ago, and I was gonna listen to the audiobook because it just sounded like such a good read. But then I was past my loan limit, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna return one of these to read this. But I saw this and I had to pick it up. This book is literally so cool. It's about a woman who, I think it's her basement or something. She keeps having like new husbands come out, and it's like with a new husband, a new life and different things. And she's like, what's going on? Like, I don't even have a husband. It just sounds so interesting, so cool, such like a fun read, and I feel like this one is gonna leave my heart just happy and giggly at the end. Next up, we have People We Met on Vacation by Emily Henry. Of course, I've heard so many things about this book, I don't really think I have to explain anything. Everyone loves a good Emily Henry read. Everyone loves People We Met on Vacation, except me, as I've only read Happy Place by Emily Henry. And a big thing I want to do this summer, especially because she has a lot of summer reads, is read Emily Henry. I really want to get into Emily Henry. But let me say this, I thought, like, when I think back about reading The Happy Place, I thought I loved that book so much. My rating on it on Goodreads was 1.5 stars. I don't know. I remember loving that book. I don't know why. I don't know. So I'm kind of nervous that maybe I'm just not an Emily Henry girl and I don't remember it. But I'm also super excited because, I mean, look at the cover. And then there's just no way that I thought I liked that book and I just didn't like it. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Next, we have The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Everyone knows what this is. Do I need to say much? Everyone knows what this thick girl is. I cannot wait to read this one. It's gonna take me a while. This is one of those books I'm gonna have to split up in increments. I think I had to do that with A Little Life, not because that one was so thick, but because that's just a heavy book. I've heard that this book is pretty sad. If anyone has read it or has any experience, please let me know in the comments so I can prepare myself to go into something that is sad and is gonna make me cry. Because I don't really need that right now. So that might have to hold off. I don't know. The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. I am so excited about this one. This one is, I think she's a true crime blogger. She's a true crime blogger. Kind of like a mystery thriller kind of vibe. She interviews this lady who I think like got arrested for some cold cases. And I think it's just like more to the story and it ends up like affecting her. You know, one of those books. I'm so excited about this one. And also, look at that cover. That cover is gorgeous. That cover literally had me pick it up without even reading what it was about. Literally. Oh my gosh, this one. Okay. I started this audiobook this morning driving home from school. I literally was about to start crying. Literally. I had just started. I am literally like an hour into it. This book already has my heart breaking. Dear Edward by Anne Napolitano. Oh my gosh. Okay, this book is about this boy. I don't really know like the full thing yet. I didn't really read what it was about yet. I just kind of dived into it. It's about this boy. This happens really early on though. And his family is in a plane crash. He's on a plane. Let me go back a little bit. It's a big plane with like a lot of people on it. We learn about the different people. We learn kind of like about their lives, like the first section of the chapter. We learn about Eddie and his family. And then Eddie's the only survivor of the plane crash. Out of every single person that was on there, the co-pilot, the pilot, the flight attendants, his family, every person we meet, he's the only survivor. And he's the youngest one in his family. So his aunt and uncle come, from what I've like read so far, his aunt and uncle come and they like sign for custody of him. When I tell you, my heart is already breaking and I just started this book because it's so hard to even fathom something like that for a little boy. And I'm just, but this book, I literally cannot wait to dive more into it. It is so good already. Okay. Next up. The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. It's the guy with The Silent Patient. I love The Silent Patient. I love The Silent Patient so much. I love it so much. This book I have heard very mixed reviews on. I started the audiobook for this and I did not enjoy the accents. I don't know if that's bad to say, but I did not enjoy the accents of the audiobook. So I turned it off, but I'm super excited to read this because I really love The Silent Patient, and I feel like most authors, if they made one good book, it's very rare for their other popular book to be bad. That could not be true, but I have faith in this one. I think it's going to be pretty good. Okay, next up, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is the 4th book in the Hunger Games series. This is the only book in the Hunger Games series I have. And you're probably like, why'd you get the 4th book and you don't have the rest? I want to start the series, and I love the movies. There's no way I'm not gonna like the books when everyone says the books are better than the movies, and I love the movies with all of my heart. Yes, I haven't read them. Shh. I want to read the series though, so I went ahead and picked this one up because it was in perfect condition. Okay, perfect condition. And I don't want to have to buy the whole series when it's always at thrift stores. So I went ahead and picked it up. I got it so I can be prepared, okay? Next up, we have The Survivors by Jane Harper. I picked this one up because of the cover. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know if you can see that. That cover is gorgeous. And this is also kind of like a mystery thriller book. Like I said, really trying to get back into my thriller vibe. So I'm so excited for this one as well. Then we picked up Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manansala. I'm so sorry. I cannot pronounce words today. This book, look at that cover. There's a dog. And the dog is also over here. And the poison, I just thought this looked so fun and like a little fun read. I say fun as there's literally poison on it, but I feel like it will be fun. I feel like it'll be a fun, comedic, cozy, laugh, make me feel good if I'm sad kind of read. So I picked it up. Okay, next up, these are the last 4 books that I got from that thrift store. By the way, the total for all these books was $30, and that was with the 14 hardbacks, 1 paperback, and then like $1 in tax. The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I have picked up a Greer Hendricks book before, and then I never really read it. I saw this one, and I mean, it sounds amazing. This one is about like a couple who I think they already have like a kind of marriage, and then obviously with true crime and thriller and everything, it only gets worse. So pick that one up. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one is one of the ones that I'm so excited about. As soon as I picked it up, first of all, I picked it up because of the cover. Look at that cover. It's gorgeous. This is The 2 Lives of Lydia Bird by Josie Silver. This book is about a girl who, the guy that she has been with for like 10 years dies. He dies. But instead of how most of the books that we read, the girl is really sad, doesn't find anyone else, she decides that it's her time to go do what would make him happy for her. So she decides that she is going to start dating again, go find love. Well, then something changes in her life, and guess what? She can somehow still live her life with him, but also live her life finding someone new. So that's how I have 2 lives. Is that it? It sounds so good. I cannot wait to read this one. That's going to be soon. Okay. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. I'm showing y'all this because I took the dust jacket off because it was disgusting. This book is not in perfect condition, but I've been really wanting to read a Lynn Painter book, and they had it. I picked it up. $2. Can't beat that. The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. I've heard only good things about B.A. Paris, but I've never read a B.A. Paris book. What is it called? Behind Closed Doors. Yes. I was going to say I started that book, but no, I never started it. But I have heard a lot of good things about B.A. Paris and Behind Closed Doors. I've never heard about this specific book, The Breakdown, though. But I'm sure it's one of those where her other book is good, so we'll go for it. Okay, so those are all the books that I got from the first thrift store. Now we're going to move on to the next thrift store. This one I'm very excited about. So these books were a little bit more expensive because this was a thrift store that is 4 books compared to the other one that's just a regular thrift store. I'm going to show you all the ones that I got. The first one I got was Out of the Clear Blue Sky by Kristen Higgins. This is another book I got just for the beach vibe. I don't know if I got it to read on the beach, to prepare myself to read on the beach, or to feel like I'm on the beach when I'm really just sleeping in my bed. I don't know, but I picked it up. This one was $5. I'm just excited for this read. I don't know. I feel like I've heard things about Kristen Higgins, but not as much as I've heard about Ellen Hildebrand. But I'm going to make sure that if Kristen Higgins is good, I continue to read and I let y'all know that it's amazing, okay? Fun about the beach reads I actually picked up Beach Read by Emily Henry. Okay, first of all, UK cover. Yes. This one is $8, by the way. It's in really good condition, though. But, like I said, I've been really wanting to read more Emily Henry. This is a book that I've seen a lot of people say is the best Emily Henry book. If that's true, let me know. If it's not, let me know which one's the best so I know where to start when I do start. But I've really been wanting to read Beach Read by Emily Henry, and they had the UK cover, which I love. No, it does not match all the US covers, and I'm not a spine person. That's a lie. I'm a spine person. I'm not a person that too much cares about my books matching. To an extent, so I think I'll be fine because it's not like a series, so I'll be fine. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, another one, hardback. I took the dust jacket off because it was disgusting. They had a lot of these, but all of them were like $15. This one was $4 because the dust jacket was disgusting. Once again, I took it off because this is pretty enough for me. So I took it off and I got it. Yeah, and I started that book on my Kindle and I really wanted the like actual physical copy, which is why I never finished it. So now I can finish it. Next up, I got the last 2 books in the ACOTAR series because I'm almost done with A Court of Mist and Fury. No, I haven't finished yet. And no, I haven't moved on to A Court of Wings and Ruin. But why not go ahead and pick up the next 2 books? I know I love the series. I know I love the character, so I went ahead and picked up the next 2. This one was $10. The issue here with this one is that little thing on the top. This one, same thing. This one was $11. Other than that, they're in good condition and they look good on my bookshelf, you know, so it doesn't even matter. So I went and got this. Okay, I'm super excited about this. First of all, the covers. I went to another thrift store after I left this one and saw the black, like, matching spines to this, but I like this one. I got the first 3 books in the Moral Instrument series by Cassandra Clare because I've really been wanting to read this series. I keep seeing it, so I went ahead and picked up these 3. I actually love the covers on these, though, so I'm not even mad, but I cannot wait to read these. And all of these were $6, not for all 3. Separately, they were $6, so I cannot wait to start this series. I don't know if I'm going to start this book next. I really feel like City of Bones might be one of my next reads, especially because I just got the audiobook on Libby and it is waiting for me. So yeah. These last and final books are books that did not come from the thrift store. These are books that I just bought for me, different places. So let's start with this one, The Bromance Book Club. I actually got this one today with a blind date book. This one was wrapped up. This is not a book that I would have picked up. To be honest, no. But I read the first chapter and I actually really like it. It's pretty funny. I had a girl comment on one of my TikToks and she was like, I love blind dates with a book. And I was like, I never get them because I'm always like, I'm gonna hate the book. And she was literally like, I get them because it was something that I would not read if I saw the cover or something. And literally because I would not pick this up. My boyfriend was like, just get the book. Like, get the blind date with the book. If you don't like it, another book for your bookshelf, or you can just give it away or something. I was like, okay. But the blind date thing with this was like a marriage on the rocks, a fake that's the worst of all, and it was like fun, lighthearted, yeah. But I started this book. It is so good. This one is about a professional baseball player. He's been married to his wife. They have 2 twin girls. I think that's only because they have, I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But basically, they're like on the brink of divorce. She said she wants to divorce him because he has literally been off the rails recently because he found out that she's been faking the big O. He's been faking it. So, she's been faking it, sorry. So, he's been off the rails. And I don't know. I think his friends are going to help him, and I just have a feeling that it's going to be through a book club. I read the first chapter already, and I was literally giggling in my car. So, I already know that's going to be a good read. Killer Instincts by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I finally started and finished The Naturals, and that book was so good. I hate how long I waited. The fact that I started The Naturals and I was like, this is not good, and I finally finished it. Like, I read 2 pages of it, and I was like, no, I don't want this. I finished it, and I immediately wanted this one. I thought I could find it at a thrift store, but I didn't, so I just had to go to Barnes & Noble and pick this up. I can't wait. I can't wait to start that one because The Naturals was so good. If you haven't read it, read it. The Naturals is a series about these teenagers who basically work for the FBI. They all have like separate powers. Like Cassie, she's the main character in the first book. I don't know how it goes through the rest, but she is able to like profile people basically. There's Michael. He is able to like read emotions. There's Dean. He's also a profiler, but he has like history. Cassie also has history. Who else is it? Oh my god, Leah. She can like tell if people is lying. And the other one, Sloane, I think her name is, she's just like extremely smart. She knows every single fact in the world. It is so good. It is so good. If you want to feel like you are helping these teenagers solve crime, and you want to feel like you're reading Criminal Minds, but teenagers and romance and crazy, The Naturals, please. Okay, next, Love and Other Scams. I don't know what this is about. It was at Dollar Tree for $1. So I had to get it. Okay, next, Flock by Kate Stewart. Actually, okay, the next 2 books. This one, the next one. I was going to get these at Barnes & Noble. I started them at Barnes & Noble. I read the first chapter of each to make sure I would like them, and then I ordered them on Amazon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I started Flock though, and I've really been wanting to read this one for a while. So I'm so glad I finally got it. This one is about a girl named Cecilia. And she's basically going back to the town where she spent her summers at because her dad lived there. She's going back to the town, I think, to like, she has to stay there for like a year, I think, to get his company or his money or something. She ended her engagement with her fiance. She's going back to this town where these two brothers are, Sean and Dominic. I'm pretty sure they had like a what's it called, love triangle thingy. Now she's going back to this town. I think she's like 26 or 28. Who knows what's gonna happen? And we all know that like Sean and Dominic are like crazy. They seem like bad boys so far from the first chapter. Or was it the prologue? I think I read the prologue, not first chapter. From the prologue, so I'm super excited, okay? Indigo Ridge, The Edens. This is the next one that I started. This book is about Winslow. I think she is she's the new chief of police in a new town, and she had like a one-night stand with this guy that she met at a bar. And then he's like a part of the big family in the town that she's becoming in, and the people don't like her or something. I don't know. I didn't even finish the prologue of first chapter. Was it first chapter or prologue? I didn't even finish the first chapter. I read like 4 pages and I was like, this is amazing. I want this book. So this is actually my current read. I just got it. It just got delivered from Amazon today, but this is what I'm reading tonight. So yeah. Last but not least, this is so stupid because I have already started this book. I'm like 70% of the way through and I just refuse to finish it because I love this book so much. 1% of You by Michelle Gross. Do not let the cover fool you. If you don't like people on covers, rethink that with this book. We're going to have a whole conversation about that book. I love this book so much. I've read it on my Kindle. I loved it so much I had to get the physical copy. I got it from Akari, okay? That's how bad I wanted it. Let me tell you. 1% of You is about this girl. I don't remember the names. My mind is blank right now. It is about the names. Oh my gosh, I don't remember her name. It is about this girl, okay? She has a daughter, her name is Lucy, and a boyfriend, his name is Scott, okay? The girl, she's 21. She works at a nursing home. She works night shift and goes to school. Her man is supposed to be watching their daughter, okay? She gets off of work early one night because she realizes she's pregnant. She's happy. She wants to go home early to tell her man that she's pregnant because he told her that he wants to have another baby with her. 21, okay? She goes home. Her daughter's sitting on the couch in the living room. Lucy, where is your father? Daddy's in the bedroom. Why are you not in the bedroom? Because Daddy and Uncle Dee Dee's laughing makes me not be able to sleep. Uncle Dee Dee's here? Aunt Dee Dee, sorry. She's here? Why is she here? I don't know. Girlie goes into the bedroom. There are her cousin and her man. Okay, they're in the bedroom. Okay, she kicks him out. He's gone. Okay, move along. She's pregnant. She's pregnant with Eli. We met Elijah. Okay, Elijah is not Eli. Eli's the baby. Elijah is a tattoo artist who becomes her neighbor. Okay, very grumpy man. It all starts off with a bag of Funyuns in the grocery store with him yelling at her daughter. That's how it starts off. Then he's her neighbor. And they just, it's everything. It's everything. It is everything. It is such a good book. I recommend it. I love it so much. This book right here, I think this is what has made me love romance so much recently because I'm not a romance girly. I have been loving romance to the point where I've only been reading romance and I am not a romance girly. It is so good. So good. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope I was able to give y'all some good book recs, hopefully. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and hopefully I'll be able to post more. I've been a little stressed out. I've had a lot going on, but I hope I'm able to post more, hopefully every week. That's what I'm going to try to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed and I can't wait to be back again for another one.